Welcome everyone to the University of California, Irvine's White Coat Ceremony for the Doctor of Pharmacy, class of 2029. Our esteemed faculty and honored guests on the platform are now going to help usher in the students through Dr. Jill Richardson, Director of Student Affairs, and Mrs. Hetty Ha, the PharmD Student Affairs Assistant Director. I'd like to now ask everyone to please rise, if you are able, for the national anthem. You may be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Megan Nguyen, Founding Associate Dean of Pharmacy Student Affairs, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, I'm honored and privileged to welcome all of you, our distinguished guests, proud parents, family and friends, and most importantly, to the exceptional students of the class of 2029. We are proud to stand before you for the first time as a fully accredited PharmD program. This achievement is a true testament to the hard work, vision, and unwavering dedication of our founding dean, Dr. Jan Hirsch. Our faculty, staff, and our founding cohorts of students. And let's not forget our steadfast partnership with our preceptors and the UCI Health leadership team. Students, you have already proven that you are individuals with determination, resilience, and passion. Pharmacy is a profession built on science, compassion, and trust. As you embark on this remarkable journey, I encourage you to embrace it in 3 significant ways. Lead with a compassionate heart, and let it be your guiding light. Beyond the science, remember the humanity in healthcare. Number 2, make the pursuit of knowledge your North Star and seek it tirelessly, for with knowledge comes power and the ability to better care for your patients. Number 3, be agents of change. Now this is hard, because to do so, you have to embrace the concept of being comfortable with being a little uncomfortable. That's when change happens. That's when growth happens. Patients are putting their trust in you to be the pharmacist of tomorrow and not just of today. I also want to take this moment to thank the admissions committee for tirelessly working and reviewing all of your files and deliberating on each and every one of you. They carefully selected you to be part of this class. Nearly 40% of you are first-generation college students. 73% of you speak a second language, from Spanish, Tagalog, Nepali, Gujarati, Farsi, Arabic, Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, Cantonese, Vietnamese, and many, many more. The average cumulative GPA of this class is higher than the national average of admitted pharmacy students year after year for the last 15 years. As a matter of fact, the student with the highest GPA of this entering class stands at a 4.0 from a UC institution. You worked hard in research labs, volunteered in homeless shelters, and published scientific research. But you are not just scholars. You are well-rounded individuals. Among you are former collegiate athletes who played ice hockey, baseball, all of which required hard work and discipline. Several of you have taken the bold move of pursuing pharmacy as a second career after many years of being in the workforce. Among you is a former chemist and scientist, an engineer, data analyst, high school football coach, that's the second one in our cohorts, swim coach, chemistry teacher, zoologist, and now this is a tongue twister for me, a polysomnographic sleep technologist. And nearly half of you had prior pharmacy technician experience. So to the class of 2029, I say welcome, welcome to this dynamic profession. Embrace it, nurture it, and most of all, enjoy it. Family and friends, please join me in giving these students a round of applause for reaching this pivotal milestone. I now have the honor to introduce Dr. Jan Hirsch, professor and founding dean of UC Irvine School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dean Hirsch joined UCI in January 2019 and led the School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences to become the first public pharmacy school in the Los Angeles-Orange County region in July 2020. Dean Hirsch is an acclaimed researcher, pharmacist, and organizational leader. Her research interests are focused in the areas of pharmacoeconomics and outcomes research. More specifically, the assessment of economic, clinical, and humanistic values of pharmacy services and pharmaceuticals, and integrating patient-reported outcomes into pharmaceutical and medical practices to improve patient management. Dean Hirsch holds a Bachelor of Science degree in pharmacy and a master's and PhD in pharmacy administration from the University of South Carolina. Before joining UCI, she served as professor and chair of the Division of Clinical Pharmacy at UC San Diego Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Prior to returning to academia, Dean Hirsch spent 14 years in the pharmaceutical and managed care industries. She established and managed outcomes research departments for 2 pharmaceutical companies, Glaxo Group Research and Allergan, and pharmacy benefit management company, Prescription Solutions. She is also a distinguished fellow of the Get the Medications Right Institute, a distinguished scholar and fellow for the National Academies of Practice in Pharmacy, and a recipient of numerous awards. Along with this tremendous community of students, faculty, and staff, Dean Hirsch is positioning our school to be a leader in pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences innovation from drug discovery to clinical practice. Please join me in welcoming Dean Hirsch.
Thank you, Dr. Wim, for that very kind introduction. Good afternoon. First, thank you to all of the family and friends who have joined us today in support of our new student pharmacist. I am very pleased to welcome our class of 2029 Doctor of Pharmacy students to their white coat ceremony. I would like to extend a special thank you to our school's faculty and staff. I offer my deepest appreciation for your hard work and dedication. We would not be where we are today without your unwavering commitment to our vision, our school, and to our students. Additionally, I want to take this time to acknowledge the meaningful impact of the White Coat Fund and thank all who have supported this year's cohort and helped to personally welcome each of these students into the Anteater family. Students, your white coats, and they're all sitting here holding them very neatly. You can't see that, but they're all folded very nicely. Your white coat is made possible through the generosity of our faculty, alumni, and the community members who have contributed to the White Coat Fund. So if you now look in, I'm going to show everyone else too. If you look in the collar, but don't mess up your folds. So I'll show everybody. If you look in the collar, that right there, what you'll find is an embroidered statement, and it states, lead, inspire, serve. Our hope is that this quote will always remind you of all of the people who are supporting you and serve as an inspiration throughout your time in the PharmD program. The white coat you will receive today, very shortly, represents your devotion to the pursuit of pharmacy education, your promise to care for patients, and your pledge to uphold the oath of a pharmacist. With this year's ceremony, you are starting a new era in your life and career, and together we are beginning a new era for the UC Irvine School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Last year's white coat ceremony marked the realization of our PharmD program having first year, second year, third year, and fourth year student pharmacists for the very first time since our school's establishment, completing the picture that we envisioned at our inaugural white coat ceremony way back in 2021. This past May, that inaugural cohort graduated, and soon after, as Dr. Nguyen indicated, our PharmD program received full accreditation status from the Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education. So our school continues to make history, and each of you are an important part of our next chapter. I want you to think about this next statement. In 4 short years, you too will be graduating as pharmacists, just around the corner. A few things in between to do, but it'll be here for you and your family before you know it. And along with our BS in Pharmaceutical Sciences, our MS in Pharmacology, and our PhD in Pharmacological Science programs, and the support of 3 other schools in the Susan and Henry Samueli College of Health Sciences, which are medicine, nursing, and public and population health. Our PharmD program is part of a large network of interprofessional healthcare education, as well as our expanding UCI health system. You will become an integral part of the story as UC Irvine continues to serve as a leader in providing quality health care to all people throughout Orange County. Students, you may be entering this ceremony with a picture in your mind of how your time in the PharmD program will look. I can assure you the next 4 years will surpass what you're able to imagine now, and you will experience some of the most memorable, challenging, and rewarding times in your life. So here's your first quiz of your PharmD career. Do you remember how I signed your letter to join the PharmD program? This is a real question. So I'll help you because nobody's grading you right now. I signed it Aduntas Fortuna Uat. That means fortune favors the bold. And you are the bold. Remember that. In becoming a pharmacist, you will make a monumental impact on your community, regardless of where you choose to practice. You have all been chosen for your brilliance. We already heard you're crazy smart. Your work ethic, which will be challenged while you are here. And most importantly, your commitment to helping others, which I can say you will be realizing in so many ways. You will emerge from this program as a driving force for advancing health and wellness of individuals and society by implementing new solutions to optimize medication usage and working as part of a team of professionals, including physicians, nurses, and public health specialists, to improve patient outcomes in a cost-effective manner. So with that, I say congratulations to this incredible achievement and welcome to our school. We are looking forward to helping you on your journey and seeing all the things, the great things that you will accomplish. So congratulations, class of 2029.
Thank you very much, Dean Hirsch, for your warm welcome. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this momentous occasion, Dr. Lorianne DiMartini. Dr. DiMartini currently serves as the Chief Executive Officer of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists, where she leads advocacy and professional advancement efforts to promote wellness, patient safety, and the optimal use of medications for Californians. Before her appointment as CEO in 2016, Dr. DiMartini served in multiple senior leadership roles at the California Department of Public Health. She was the department's chief pharmacist, overseeing state and federal compliance for pharmaceutical care in California's healthcare facilities. She also served as chief of the Healthcare Associated Infections Program and director of the Office of Quality Performance and Accreditation, where she successfully led the department to achieve national public accreditation status. Her leadership and service have been widely recognized. She is a two-time recipient of the California Department of Public Health's Outstanding Public Health Service Award and was named Alumna of the Year by the University of the Pacific in 2017, inducted into the California Pharmacists Association Hall of Fame 2019, and honored by the California State Assembly with a resolution in 2016 for outstanding contributions to public health. Dr. DiMartini is a fellow of the California Healthcare Foundation's Leadership Program and serves as clinical professor and preceptor for multiple California schools of pharmacy. She also sits on several boards, including Health Impact, the California Hospital Association's Hospital Quality Institute, and the California Healthcare Foundation Alumni Board. She earned her Doctor of Pharmacy from the University of the Pacific, her Master of Public Health from the University of Minnesota, and is board certified in geriatric pharmacy. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Lorianne DiMartini.
I think I'm the next one there. Wow, I have to tell you, first of all, I don't know who they were talking about when they gave that intro. Honestly, when I was 16 years old, and I'm the child of immigrants, so it's really great to hear there's a lot here in this class, I decided to become a pharmacist. And it was one of the greatest achievements I had done was to get through college, because for me, my parents really didn't understand what college meant. And I will tell you, when I first applied to University of Pacific, I was accepted, and I met with the advisors, and they informed me that I would not be coming to the university. And the reason is I had no money. And I will tell you, I was very poor going through school, but I was bound and determined to be a pharmacist, and it's been 40 years since I did become a pharmacist. Trust me, there is so much out there for each and every one of you as you embark in your journey. First, I'd like to stop and say, I have never been so thoroughly welcomed by you and your team, so thank you so much. So I'm really honored to be here with you today, and looking out at you and watching you come down the aisleways, my heart lifts. And the same excitement that I felt when I graduate, I feel today, and it's been 40 years. And the reason why I have such excitement and pride because you are and will belong to one of the most respected professions of the health sciences, or just professions. But also, I have an immense excitement for what the future yet holds for us as pharmacists. Our mission is to make people's lives better. It doesn't get much better than that. Being a pharmacist means putting people first, always. putting people first always. Medications, clinical guidelines, the science, those are just tools. But at the heart of this profession is the people we serve. And right now, our communities need you more than ever. The need is growing. In 2030, 5 short years from now, and after you graduate, 25% of California's population will be over the age of 60. 1 out of 4 over the age of 60. They are the largest consumer of health care. The primary intervention utilized for both acute and chronic conditions is medications. And who are the medication experts? We are, and so will you be, are the experts. We are facing an unprecedented moment in healthcare. Our population's aging, chronic diseases are increasing, medication regimens are more complex, and the need for pharmacist expertise is expanding. When I was in school, having cancer was considered a death sentence. It's not today, and many cancers are treated as chronic conditions, which is absolutely amazing. But at the very same time, we're seeing pharmacies close their doors, sometimes in neighborhoods where they're the only accessible point of care. These closures are not just headlines. They mean people, patients, lose their trusted providers, and communities lose access to care. Why is this happening? There are many factors. Some point to the practices of PBMs, but it's also the rise of telehealth. It's the growth of delivery services. Swipe left, it's on your doorstep the next day, and it escalated during the pandemic. And also the increasing use of technology in medication distribution. And now a new force is reshaping healthcare. Artificial intelligence. AI is one of society's greatest discovery. It's bigger than the internet and cell phones. It's more akin to the discovery of fire and electricity. It's exciting and it's scary. AI is already changing the way we diagnose disease, design therapies, and even predict medication adherence. For pharmacy, AI can identify drug interactions faster, flag safety risks earlier, and personalize treatments. That's actually one of my biggest passions, is we're not all the same, and personalized medicine isn't quite where it needs to be, where we actually utilize medications and therapies that's very distinct for your particular distinct needs. I would say to you, these are opportunities, powerful tools that can amplify your ability to serve patients. So it's scary, and I'm sure you're hearing, is AI going to be replacing me? I think the answer is in some cases yes, but with that comes more opportunities. But with every opportunity comes challenges. AI will raise questions about the pharmacist's role, about trust, about what happens when algorithms make decisions instead of people. It may disrupt traditional models of care, even as it opens the door to new ones. The question is not whether or not AI will transform pharmacy, it already has, but how you will guide the transformation to ensure it serves patients first. And this is what you are walking into. And I have to say, I'm a little jealous, because I wish that this was on the front end of my career as well. Change is inevitable. It's the one constant in life. I encourage you to embrace a changing world, not as a threat, but as a chance to expand the reach of pharmacist-delivered care. The need for comprehensive health care is increasing, not decreasing. 1 out of 4 over the age of 60. The question is, what models will support these growing needs, and who will lead in building them? That is where opportunity lies. However, change doesn't just happen because the need exists. It happens because people fight for it. As the CEO of California Society of Health System Pharmacists, I have the pleasure of spending a lot of time in the Capitol, speaking with lawmakers about how pharmacist-delivered care can address unmet needs, And one particular meeting that I recall, after I laid out the evidence, the patient's stories, and the fact that pharmacists are providing clinical care, the legislator responded, "I had no idea that pharmacists did all of this." Unfortunately, we need to do a better job about what pharmacists do. It reinforced a truth. If we don't tell our story, if we don't advocate for ourselves and our patients, then no one else will. Policy changes, provider status, payment reform, these things don't happen on their own. They happen because pharmacists show up, unify their voice, and push for the future our patient needs. This isn't just about our profession and protecting our profession. It's about enabling us to do what we're trained to do by working with those that are in a position to affect policy change. Your role as future pharmacists is not just at the bedside or behind the counter, but it's also in leadership, in advocacy, and in shaping the future of healthcare. And now that future includes AI. It will push boundaries, accelerate change, and redefine possibilities. The question is, will you let AI shape pharmacy, or will you shape how AI is used in pharmacy? So as you begin this journey, this amazing journey, I want to share a few lessons from my own path. First, remember your why, and each of you has a why. Pharmacy school's hard. The work you will do after school is harder. But if you keep sight of why you chose this profession, to make a difference in people's lives, it'll carry you through the long nights, the difficult exams, and the challenging days in practice. Remember your why. Sometimes you're going to float away from it and recenter. Remember your why. Second, be adaptable. This is true for all aspects of life. The pharmacy profession you enter today will not be the same one you practice in 10 years. Policy, technology, and care models will keep evolving, AI included. Don't resist change. Be the pharmacist who leads it. Third, find your voice. Whether it's in patient care, policy, research, or leadership, your voice matters. Trust me on this. Your voice matters. From my time advocating for provider status in California, I can tell you this. When pharmacists speak up, lawmakers and decision makers listen. And why? Because they trust that we have to the core of our actions and our words, people first. We're always caring for the patient. The future of pharmacy will be shaped by those willing to stand for patients and for the profession. Patients are always first, always. So when you do what's right for the patient, it will always be right for the profession. Finally, don't do this alone. One of the greatest joys of my career has been the people I've worked alongside, the colleagues, mentors, and students who inspire me every day. Build your network and make it as diverse as the state we live in. Support each other. This is a profession that thrives on community. Class of 2029, you are stepping into pharmacy at a pivotal time. Yes, there are challenges, an aging population, pharmacy closures, disruptive technologies, and yes, AI. But there are also tremendous opportunities to further refine what it means to be a pharmacist. You have the chance to ensure that when people think of pharmacists, they think not just of medications, but of trusted, accessible healthcare providers who improve lives each and every day. Being a pharmacist is more than a career. It's a commitment to service, to science, and to the communities who place their trust in you. You will be the steady hand for a worried patient, the medication problem solver in a healthcare team, and an advocate who ensures no one is left without care. The white coat you're about to wear is not just a symbol of knowledge. It's a symbol of responsibility, compassion, and leadership. Pharmacy is a calling, and you are answering that call at exactly the right time. I want to thank you for allowing me to be part of this major professional milestones in your professional lives, and I'm counting on you to just further advance what pharmacists can do, and we know we can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. DeMartini, for your inspirational words. Students, the moment you have been waiting for. It's now time for presentation of your white coats. After you receive your first white coat and pin, you will be welcomed by the student leaders in the class of 2026, 2027, and 2028, which includes Rachel Allen, Ryan Kwok, Lena Nguyen, Albert Ngo, Crystal Nguyen, William Tantrabo, Joshua Han, and Andre Fabre. I would now like to invite Dean Hirsch to coat the class of 2029, and also Dr. Sarah McBain, Founding Associate Dean of Pharmacy Education, to gift the first set of students with a special pin to wear on their white coats. Kimberly Jeanette Aguilar, Azusa Pacific University. Farzan Alamadari, University of California, Irvine. Lawrence Beckley, University of California, Riverside. Evan Botros, University of California, Irvine. Alex Bowie, University of California, Irvine. Tuan Bui, University of California, San Diego. Michelle Castellon, University of California, San Diego. Chloe Chang, University of California, Irvine. An Chow, University of California, San Diego. Barnabas Choi, Rutgers State University of New Jersey. Logan Chow, University of California, Irvine. Christopher John Datilis, University of California, Irvine. Dania Dave, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. I would now like to invite Dr. Melanie Joe, Founding Associate Dean of Pharmacy Professional Affairs and Chief Pharmacy Officer for UCI Health, to gift the next set of students their pin. Sarah Deming, University of California, San Diego. Michelle Doe, University of California, Los Angeles. Jenny Du, University of California, Irvine. Ron Jerome Garcia Espiritu, University of California, San Diego. Aiden Hattersley, University of California, Irvine. Allison Ho, University of California, San Diego. Nhã Huynh, California State University, Fullerton. Ethan Katsuyama, University of California, Davis. Jensen Koff, University of Utah. Kamal Lamichane, University of California, Irvine. Lydia Nguyen Luce, California Baptist University. Jeannie Mai, University of California, Irvine. I would now like to invite Dr. Alexander Chan, Founding Department Chair of the Clinical Pharmacy Practice Department, to gift the next set of students their pin. Samantha Markson, Washington State University. Viviana Montalti Diaz, Florida International University. Tran No, University of California, Irvine. Lena Ngui, University of California, Riverside. Brian Nguyen, University of California, Santa Cruz. Edward Nguyen, University of California, Davis. Elaine Chúc Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. Ethan Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. Jocelyn Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. Madison Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. Melody Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. Nam Nguyen, University of California, Irvine. I would now like to invite Dr. Brian Pagel, Department Chair of the Pharmaceutical Sciences Department, to gift the next set of students their pin. Kimberly Nino, University of California, Santa Barbara. Angie Padua, University of California, San Diego. Bradley Parker, University of California, Los Angeles. Meg Patel, University of California, San Diego. Martin Pham, University of California, Irvine. Hannah Phan, University of California, Riverside. Sydney San, California State University, Fresno. Billy Joel Sanchez, Brown University. David Shuck, Oberlin College. Aubrey Jane Cerna, University of California, Irvine. Might I add, this might be our 5th or 6th set of siblings. Tanner Stern, University of California, Irvine. Tyler Stern, University of California, Irvine. Tri Le Minh That, University of California, Davis. Lauren Buffy Toledo, Sonoma State University. Min Nhu Jen, University of California, Irvine. I would now like to invite Dr. Herman Johannes Meyer, Health Sciences Associate Clinical Professor and our Faculty Preceptor of the Year, to give the final set of students their pin. Jesse Trung, University of California, San Diego. Caitlin Trung, University of California, Davis. Brittany Tuong, University of California, Irvine. Brian Israel Valladares, California State University, Long Beach. Sandra Vargas, California State University, Fullerton. Danny Vo, University of California, Irvine. Jacqueline Vuong, University of California, Riverside. Amy Chow, Xiu Wing Sun, University of California, Los Angeles. Fu Hung Yang, University of California, Riverside. And last but definitely not least, Olivia Hik Young Yoon, California State Polytechnic, University, Pomona.
I'm next. Huh? Okay. Just waiting for the last one to have her time. So let's give them all a great round of applause. You all look very different now. You all look very professional. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Nara Nawrouzi to give our congratulatory remarks to our students. Dr. Nawrouzi is a managed care pharmacy resident on the provider engagement team at Express Scripts. She earned her BS in Cognitive Sciences from the University of California, Los Angeles, and her Doctor of Pharmacy from the University of California, Irvine School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences is part of our inaugural cohort. At UCI, she served as an admissions and recruitment representative for 3 years, interviewing PharmD candidates alongside faculty, and was vice president of the Geriatrics Interests Group, which spanned the schools of pharmacy, medicine, and nursing. She also supported the program's accreditation process by attending meetings and sharing student perspectives with the Accreditation Council. In addition, she led a team of 8 students on the UCI California Student Pharmacist Leadership Team, conducting and presenting research on barriers to naloxone dispensing at professional pharmacy conferences. During her 3rd year, she joined Johnson & Johnson Medical Technologies as a regulatory affairs intern, where she contributed to FDA submissions for newly developed surgical catheters. Dr. Nawrouzi will complete her residency in June and plans to continue her career in managed care pharmacy. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Nawrouzi.
Thank you, Dean Hirsch, for the warm introduction. And good afternoon, everyone, faculty, family, friends, but most importantly, the newest members of our School of Pharmacy. It is an honor to stand here today, 4 years after I had the privilege of receiving my own white coat as part of the inaugural class of 2025 at UCI School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Our ceremony carried a unique sense of history. We weren't just stepping into pharmacy school. We were stepping into something entirely new. We didn't have upperclassmen to look to for guidance, no traditions to follow. Instead, we had the responsibility, but also the privilege of creating them. That experience taught me something that I hope you will carry with you as well. That being a pharmacist often means walking into uncharted territory, but still having the courage to lead. As you put on that white coat today, you are not just putting on a uniform. You put on a symbol of responsibility, compassion, and trust. Patients will look to you for guidance in some of their most vulnerable moments. Your colleagues will rely on you for accuracy and integrity, and you will rely on yourself to keep learning, to keep questioning, and to keep growing. When I first put on my white coat, I thought I knew exactly where my path would lead, but I quickly learned that this symbol is less about certainty and more about embracing possibility. Before starting pharmacy school, I imagined myself becoming an organ transplant pharmacist. Once I began at UCI, my interest shifted towards the pharmaceutical industry, and by my 4th year, I was applying to fellowships in regulatory affairs. Then, in an unexpected leap of faith, I chose to pursue a managed care residency instead, and I truly feel that I've found a place in the profession where I belong. I share these details of my own journey with you to remind you that pharmacy is an incredibly diverse field. You don't need to know your final destination today. Be open to new experiences, follow your curiosity, and allow yourself the freedom to discover your true passion, even if it takes you somewhere you had never imagined at the start. There will be challenges ahead. You will feel stretched, and sometimes you'll wonder if you can keep up. But I encourage you to acknowledge those moments as opportunities. Each difficult patient interaction, each question asked by your preceptor that you do not know the answer to, each exam that you think you can't pass, those will be the experiences that shape you the most. And along the way, don't forget to celebrate your victories. I remember the pure joy of landing my dream internship at Johnson & Johnson. I remember the first time I caught a heparin dosing error before it reached a patient, and I truly understood the importance of being a safety net. And I remember how grateful a patient was when I walked her through how to use an at-home COVID test kit step by step in the midst of the pandemic. I still cherish all of those moments, big and small, because they remind me why the hard work is worth it. And you will create memories like these too, moments that affirm your growth and your purpose in this profession. Hold on to them, because they will guide you through the challenges and remind you of the impact that you are capable of making. So today, keep in mind that you are not just joining a program, you are joining a community. You're a part of a legacy that began just a few years ago and continues to grow stronger with every single class. You have faculty who believe in you, classmates who will become lifelong friends, and alumni like myself who are cheering you on every step of the way. So wear your white coat proudly, but also wear it humbly. Let it remind you not only of the knowledge that you will gain, but of the people that you will serve. Let it be a symbol of your commitment to lifelong learning, curiosity, and care. My final piece of advice to you is very simple. Please just have fun. Enjoy the late-night group study sessions that turn into laughter and friendship. Study hard, expand your professional network, participate in professional events, and build lasting friendships with your classmates. Fully embrace and enjoy the student doctorate experience that you so truly deserve. On behalf of the alumni community, I want to congratulate you on this milestone. The journey ahead won't always be easy, but I promise you that it will be worth it. Welcome to the profession of pharmacy, and welcome to the UCI School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. We cannot wait to see what you will accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nourouzi, for your inspiring words. It was as if it was actually not yesterday, it was 4 years ago that you were sitting right there. Members of the PharmD class of 2029 and members of the pharmacy profession who are present here, please stand as we are going to recite the oath of the pharmacist. And I'm sure you've noticed you can use the back of the program. So please repeat after me, and I promise I will go slowly, otherwise I will be talking too fast. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion and belonging, respect differences in all individuals, and address health disparities to advance health equity for all people. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Thank you all. You may now be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Jafari, for leading us through the oath of a pharmacist. PharmD class of 2029, our entire School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences community is behind you as you begin your path to becoming a student pharmacist. We cannot wait to see everything you will accomplish during your time here. As you venture into this next phase of your life, education, and career, take the time to reflect on what it took you to get here. You have overcome all those obstacles that you are thinking about. And you will do the same thing in the PharmD program. Although you may be feeling some uncertainty, you should feel confident in your abilities that have carried you to this point. You will graduate with a wealth of knowledge that will shape your future. In our program, you will be taught by scientists who are pioneers in discovery, development, and delivery of new drugs, devices, and diagnostics. You will be trained by clinical pharmacists to be the next generation of professionals who will have the power, and I do mean power, to make life-changing impacts on the lives and health outcomes of patients and their families. This journey through the PharmD program will be marked by a series of challenges, struggles, and difficult decisions, but you will also experience joy, accomplishment, and collaboration. Live in these moments, cherish the memories they will become, and face all of it with bravery, compassion, and clarity. And always remember, fortune favors the bold. You are the bold. Thank you to all the family and friends who have supported these students throughout their journey to becoming a student pharmacist. Your continued encouragement is essential to their success. So students, I would like you to either stand up or turn around and wave to your family and friends in a way to say thank you to everything they have done for you. You would not be here without all of those people. Yay. Woo! Let's all join them. Okay, and finally, as we welcome you to our UCI and as our newest anteaters, we cannot leave without teaching everyone else, because I know you guys already know it, but we're going to teach all your friends and family how to do the anteater zot, 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 okay? Okay. Rise, if you are able. Not just them, everyone. This is a major group effort. As I told the students earlier this week, there is a competition at graduation. 4 years from now, we are starting to practice now because we are going to win. The loudest zot, zot, zot 4 years from now in graduation will go to the class of 2029. But we got to practice. So if you won't know what I am talking about, our mascot is an anteater. It is a mighty anteater. Right? And to do this, we have a mighty call. Right? So, hands up. Okay, and then put your two middle fingers with your thumb. I'm turning this way so you can see it, all right? Okay, now look like that. Okay, these fingers that are wiggling, those are the ears, right, of the little mighty anteater, okay? And then turn this way again. What you need to do, if you're this, anybody know who is that? Coyote, yes. Texas Longhorns. We are not Texas Longhorns. We are mighty anteaters. So turn like this and pull your little thumb back. And now you've got a snout. And every anteater has a snout. And that's how it gets the ants, right? And to get the ants, it goes zot with its tongue. I feel like people don't understand this and they think we're crazy. Okay, so that's what we do. So the idea is I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we all go zot, zot, zot. Not quite yet, okay? And then we do it really loudly. Okay, the class of 2029 is ready. Yes? All friends and family are ready. Yes. Okay, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Zot, zot, zot. Woo! Very good, very good. And that does it. That brings us to the conclusion of today's white coat ceremony. On behalf of the University of California, Irvine and the UCI School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, I congratulate our PharmD class of 2029. Let's give them one more round of applause. So at this time, I now ask everyone to stand, as I already have, apparently, as we begin the recessional of the platform party and then students. And I'd like for each of you who are guests, please remain at your seat, and you can be seated if you like. The platform party will proceed first, then led by Dr. Jill Richardson and Mrs. Hetty Ha. The class will follow them. And then after the students have departed, we ask that our guests exit out the back and join us at the reception. And just note that the students will arrive at the reception after their class photos are taken. And with that, congratulations once again to the UCI PharmD class of 2029. Woo!